How do we give our students an employability edge? My name is Dr. Lana Mitchell and I'm presenting on the ePortfolios for Dietetic Graduate Employability Project. In 2016, PebblePad was introduced into the Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics from Year 1 of the degree in order to help students evidence their competency and through this enhance their employability. The B&D is a 4-year degree that credentials students to work as dietitians, with the whole degree structured around competency development. The National Competency Standards for Dietitians encompass 4 key domains, including 55 individual competencies. These are developed throughout the degree, with final competency assessment in 4th year placement. PebblePad has been used for a range of assessments that focus on employability and better preparing our graduates for the workforce. These include worksheets that assess motivation for enrolment and career planning, CV development, and setting of learning goals and professional development logs. Setting learning goals and completing CPD is a key requirement of the Dietetics Association, with APDs needing to complete 30 hours of CPD per year. Therefore, this has been incorporated from Year 1 of the program, with students required to complete, log, and reflect on 15 hours of CPD per semester. This contributes to 10% assessments within 3 courses. Students set their own learning goals early on in semester and devise a plan of CPD opportunities to complete this. Using PebblePad's activity log function, they log each CPD activity and reflect on how it contributed to their learning. At the end of semester, they then evaluate their progress for each of their learning goals. PebblePad is used to evidence competency development. Students are required to provide evidence to demonstrate competency and reflection on learning. A range of reflection formats are used, including short reflections, structured essays, and video reflections. PebblePad has also been used for a range of submission points, including the upload of simulated consultations and self-evaluation documents. However, with the implementation of these elements in 2016, many students still lacked the bigger picture in terms of why PebblePad was useful for demonstrating competency and employability. As a result, the Dietetic Competency Workbook was introduced. This workbook requires students to reflect on their development in a range of dietetic competency standards and link these evidence to their activities. For each competency domain, they are required to document key actions that they will take to further improve on each domain. Students are required to be concise in their reflections for each competency following the STYLE format, providing brief background to the activity, along with insightful reflection of their personal learning that they have obtained related to the competency. Like for everything we do, evaluation of PebblePad is vital. Within N&D, we have evaluated student perspectives of PebblePad each trimester. This has been through formal online surveys, student evaluation of course comments, informally in class, as well as through a focus group. Throughout this process, some key learning has occurred. When introducing anything new, it's important to think big, but start small. It is very easy to underestimate the required workload for both students and academics. Keep focused on the learning objectives and set activities that achieve these. Each trimester, evaluate your PebblePad workbooks and assessments, and seek feedback and input from the students regarding these. Lessons relating specifically to students highlight that significant support is required in order for this to be taken up willingly and to operate effectively. Explicit feedback is required to enhance learning, and students need to be clearly shown how to access this within PebblePad. You will need to clearly indicate the purpose and the benefits of using PebblePad and why you are using it within the course, and you'll need to repeat yourself a lot. PebblePad or PebblePocket's video upload function is great. However, longer videos, generally over 5 minutes, depending on your recording device, will need to be compressed before uploading. YouTube works well for this. Auto-submit workbooks make things much easier for students and require less follow-up from the course convener. Pre-tagging workbooks is helpful and results in these actually being applied. But as you can't view these from Atlas, there's no point adding this to the marking criteria. Being innovative in your use of PebblePad for teaching and assessment has many benefits, but don't underestimate the time that it takes to set up. While PebblePad is well suited for marking and providing feedback, over-assessing can be easily done and adds to marking time. Therefore, rubrics have to be well considered to make this more efficient. Utilising PebblePad within the Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics has resulted in many positive outcomes. Students have a clearer understanding of their professional identity and the desired learning outcomes related to the competencies. Therefore, they take a greater control of their learning experience. Requiring students to be proactive about their career development, seeking out high-impact CPD activities that can enhance their CV, has been a very rich learning experience. This also means that there's an ample supply of willing volunteers within the Nutrition and Dietetics department. Students have become very good reflectors, hopefully better equipping them to excel on placement and as health professionals. There is a clear benefit to being able to collate all assessment items in one place, including marks and feedback, allowing the full picture of the student's competency development to be seen. Implementing PebblePad within the Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics has been somewhat of a roller coaster ride, but overall it has been a really rewarding experience. If you have any questions regarding this presentation or other work completed within the Bachelor of Nutrition and Dietetics, please feel free to email me on lana.mitchell@griffith.edu.au. Thank you.